on the road again. I know, 3 weeks in a row. I'm only going to Connecticut. So I'll put a little thing here. I was scrolling on Facebook Marketplace and put my keyword search in there. You know, Sears tractor, Sears Suburban, anything Sears. Lately, it's been hard to find anything new because I'm pretty much on that cusp of you know, touching everything. So I've dealt with almost everything, but not quite everything. And the one thing that comes to mind that I'm definitely looking for is a hydro trac. And right here, I found a hydro trac. So this one's a little special in my mind because it is a 1969 hydro trac. So it's an, you know, it's an SS12 hydro trac. This was one of the first Sears Suburbans I've ever bought, was a 69. So this one has a little value in my mind because I have now already gotten rid of the 69 that I've already owned. So this one's a hydro trac and a 69 with that hood and grill design that I've been looking for a little while now. So yeah, as you know, if you don't know, I'll put a card in here. I have made a few Haven snow thrower rigs this year. So me and Corbin both have one. I always like to have a plow rig as a second vehicle for snow clearing. So I don't have that. I got rid of Duro's. Duro's been sold, and to be honest with you, I've been pushing really hard to get the hydro trac that I do have. I have like a 68 or 69 or 70 hydro trac, the Wally grill I call it, and then the one I'm purchasing right now is what I'm calling a constant style. So I've been pushing to get that done this year, and then this one pops up, and I don't think this one's running. It's a great price, as you can see. In my area, that's like really cheap. So I don't really like to name prices, but I'll give you that one. And it's not running, I believe. He says it has spark and everything, so I'm just guessing it's probably a bad carburetor, which is $25 online. So I think I can be into this very cheap and get it running. I'm not sure when it comes to the hydro trac transmission. I'm not sure what to listen for or what not when purchasing it not running. So at the end of the day, it's a big gamble, but it would be worth it because I really want a hydro trac plow rig this year. So my main goal was to get that hydro trac that I have running to be a plow rig. Now I have two. So and maybe if I do get the other one running, now there's not a huge rush with this one. A lot of you might question why not get the other one, and why would you get this one? And that one needs a whole new engine. And I pulled an engine out of a parts rig that I have, but I'm just a little apprehensive on how to wire it up and get it running legit with the factory engine. So definitely plans to get it running and driving. It's just one of those projects that I'll have to dedicate a lot of time to, and I just don't have that time right now. I have to focus on other things right now before winter, and if I can get one that's already together and ready to run and just needs like a carburetor in this case, then I'd rather go for something like that. And to be honest with you, I'd like to get another 69 Suburban in my collection. I'm going to narrow down to a few tractors, and this is definitely one that I want to keep around. So yeah, I think that's the goal. It's in Connecticut. These are, to me, I'm sorry, views you've already seen. I know a lot of you dedicated watchers would like to see a video out of it, so I'll try to record a little bit. I definitely have to go through Hartford, Connecticut. We're going to be, I think, west of Hartford, so we're, I think, a few towns west of Hartford. So I'll definitely record some for you guys. I'm meeting the dude at 8 a.m. so obviously I left at 4 a.m. I really thought I would be able to leave at 5, but it seems like you know, I need a buffer because I like to go like 60, 65 in the car. car with a trailer on for, you know, fuel efficiency. If you go any faster, you're just hurting yourself at the end of the day. So, and I do apologize for, I have no mic set up, so hopefully this isn't too bad and you can hear me. But yeah, so this is going to be my second rig, my plow rig. I'm looking really forward to a hydro trac. I was fortunate enough to run one at Cranky Motorsports at James's house. He let me drive one. The reverse is like really slow, but I mean, any hydrostatic that you ever drive, reverse is always slow. So that's not bad, but in forward and throttled all the way up, they're pretty quick. So I'm really curious to see how they're going to handle while plowing snow. I'm honestly just curious on how they handle period with any attachment. So I've never really dealt with the hydrostatic. I'm really looking forward to having a running and driving one, or one that's easily getting there into the collection. So yeah, these were kind of goals to have a Wally style and constant style hydro trac. So I'm really happy to hopefully have both one day. So I will update you when it gets light out, when there's light, and update progress. Probably update you in Hartford, Connecticut, and I definitely will update you when I get to the dude's house. Seems like a younger dude, so that's always nice. And this tractor looks really good. I believe I put in a clip there, so the tractor looks like it's in pretty good condition. So I'm looking forward to owning this, hopefully. But yeah, there's a few things out here. So if this doesn't work, you know, maybe I could get something else out there. There's a few things at that same price level that are out there. So yeah, I'm hoping that this will work out. But if it seems like I get there and there's you know, it doesn't spin over, it feels like locked up or something, you know, we'll just make that decision when we're out there. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to be grabbing this, but if not, I will update you. I'll keep you updated. So yeah, I'm looking forward to owning another constant. So we'll call this one something. I don't know, maybe we'll call it constant, since we're missing a constant in our collection. Who knows? But yeah, I will update you later. Hi, I'm Alex, and welcome back to another vlog day. Okay, so I am on my way home from picking up this 69 Hydro Trac, as you can see it on the back there. I am very happy with what I got. I think I actually paid the same money for this as the last one. So, I'm not sure. So I'm happy. If this doesn't work out, I'm happy because at least it has an engine and some desirables on it. So the guy was telling me this is actually a 68 Hydro Trac. If you have that keen eye, if you look, there's a lot of 68 features on it. And they made this one when they transitioned from 68 to 69. So they threw the ghost grill on there and that hood design. If you look at the model number VIN plate, it had a number 1 stamped into it to match for the 69 era. So that is super cool. This is kind of unique tractor, and it's got a lot of the sticker and decals on it. You know, a lot of this tractor has a lot of the 68 features you would find on a 69. So the 69s got switched up. So this was a leftover 68, and they threw on some 69 stuff. So that's really cool. That makes me really happy to have this tractor. And believe it or not, this is the tractor that I'm going to be hanging on to for quite some time, because it looks like the very first Sears I got. So if you know back to Constance, that was the very first Sears I picked up. So I wanted one to look like it, and why not make it a Hydro Trac, right? Something, make it unique. So you don't see too many of those. So I'm very happy with it. A little bit of the bad stuff I'm not happy with or too thrilled about. The Hydro Trac transmission is loose in there. You can actually move the body all around. Sorry, bridge deck. Oh, another one. Okay. So I'm not happy is it's loose. And another one. Hold up. $4.95. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. If you've been here. Let me talk fast because I think there's another one coming. So the transmission's loose off the body. I can see it's missing 2 mounts on the axle tubes. They have 2 bolts that go in to hold it. I'm going to have to talk to my sources and see that if there's another one. So it's like the sun's getting to you guys. I have to see if there's any more mounting bolts on it, because I can't imagine that it only bolts up in 2 spots there. So it seems loose. There's a lot of, like, the grill's even loose on it. Oh, here we go. No, not too bad. The grill's loose on it, so this guy definitely took some things apart. He even gave me a box of parts too that he took off of it. So yeah, I'm gonna have to look into it, make sure everything's there. It looks like the cooling fan, so there's when your pulley comes down from your engine, or sorry, your belt that comes down from the engine, the pulley on the Hydro Trac has a fan, and all the fins are missing there. So we're gonna have to look into that, make sure everything's good. Luckily I have my 68 Hydro Trac that I can compare to this one, because technically they're the same model year, so everything should be the same. I'll make sure everything is mounted up. So unfortunately all the mower deck mounts are missing. I believe actually I was looking in my stash, and I believe I have everything to mount a deck, so I should have spare things. I just don't know if the mounts and stuff are all different. So, and what I mean by that is I don't know if the 68 mounts will work for a 60 or for a 74. Like, I don't know if they're interchangeable through many years. So we did get to talking for a couple hours. Unfortunately, I was trying to be in and out because of traffic, which I'm currently in. We were talking about stuff like that, and there are many things that I've learned from him that I didn't realize with these Sears. So this guy's kind of incognito. He doesn't look like he would have so many Sears and would collect so much, but he in fact knows very much about it. And I got to picking his brain, and he's what we're gonna call book smart. So he has more time into reading the manuals, the brochures. He knows everything about them because of reading through the manuals and everything. So he knows very have the knowledge that someone who reads the brochures would know. So, and it works vice versa. I know some things he wouldn't know, and he knows things that I would know. So, yeah, we were picking each other's brain. We were picking each other's brain, and we both learned some stuff, and it was great. It was a great experience. So, I'm gonna have to do more. I'm gonna have to do some reading on how the hydro tracks mount. I don't know if the rear mower mount has something to do with holding it in, and I just need to make sure that, you know, it's good. Make sure everything's there, because I'm a little worried. So, but it had engine-wise, everything's there, at least that I could see, and yeah, I'm just a little worried about that hydro track transmission. Make sure everything's there, because I am going to get to work on this as soon as possible, because I do want to start plowing with this in the winter. So that is the goal, right? That's the goal. So that'll be awesome. I'll get the 3-point hitch mounted up, and we were talking about that. There are many different styles of 3-point hitch. Due to that fact, hydro tracks have a different you know, base there. It's all higher up, so you can hit fenders and stuff with the normal 3-point, and there is hydro track 3-point. So I think I might have one. We got to talking, so I might have one. I'm gonna make sure I bolt that up, because yeah, I want to be able to clear the fender, because I'm going to put the back blade on it. So all my dedicated plow rigs for the year are going to have back blade on it. So that'll be nice. And then we'll have the front block. And then my snow blowers will just be snow blowers. They won't have anything on the back. So just weights, hopefully. You know, you need a lot of weight for that. So anyway, I will stop talking your ear off, and I think I updated on everything. I'm just worried about that transmission. Make sure it has all the necessary bolts and everything. Engine looks good. Everything else about it's good. I really like that it's kind of unique tractor. Yeah, we definitely, there might be more to him. His name was Dylan, and we might see him more in the future. He says he's busy this morning, and will definitely hit me back up with a bunch of pictures and everything. So if I get those by the time I'm done making this video and editing it, I'll definitely throw those in at the end of the video, and you know, update you of what we were talking about and stuff. So if I never get those, then, you know, it is what it is. But if I get them, I'll definitely put them on screen, because we were talking about a lot of rare stuff, and how he's trying to find the rare stuff with these Sears. So he runs equipment, so he just has these as toys. He pretty much has them as not lawn ornaments, but shelf ornaments. He actually has a place big enough to put these on a shelf and keep them away. So he's trying to buy a lot of, in his area, there's a lot of people that actually purchased these things brand new and never took them out of the crate. So he's talking new old stock with these things. So that's his goal in life, is to find all the new old stock, so that yeah, he likes to collect them. He actually has dibs on a gentleman bought one of these Sears tractors back in the 70s, I think, maybe 70, 72, 71. He purchased one of these tractors, or maybe 69, I don't know. Some year he purchased a tractor, and brand new, like over the phone, or yeah, over the phone through a catalog, and it never came in. And so he went to the dealer and said, hey, here's my receipt. I purchased a tractor over the phone on the catalog. It never came in, so they just gave him one that he spec'd out, close to what he spec'd out. I think it was just an average spec. I don't think it was something or it wasn't anything unique. So they gave him the tractor, and then a couple weeks later, the shipping company hit him up and said, your tractor's here, and they dropped off his crate at his house. And so he told the place, he's like, hey, it looks like it came in. And they're like, okay, we'll come back out for the one that we gave you. And they never came. So he never took the one out of the crate. He kept it in his garage, and he just kept running the one one he purchased, or he was given at his local dealership, and they never came back after it, so he just kept running it. And he said if the one that he got from the dealership blows up, he's got a brand new one in the box, and he never needed it. So that just shows you how reliable these Sears are. They're meant to last definitely 2 lifetimes. So, and I only say that because I keep buying these from people that have lived their life. They bought it, they passed away, and they gave it to the next lifeline, which is our generation. So it's really cool to see that, you know, these can definitely last 2 lifetimes easily. And these are, I've been calling them a lifetime tractor. They're definitely a 2 times lifetime tractor, so double lifetime. So these things are meant to last, and you know, with the tractors you see nowadays, they realize that that was a mistake for business. So they offer the junk that they offer today because they don't want to lose the money like they did back in the 60s and 70s. So unfortunate, but you know, these tractors are really good. I don't know why you would need anything else, to be honest with you. So but you know, new is new, I guess. New will last you a long time, but not a lifetime. So these are lifetime tractors. But anyway, I thought that was a cool story. I had to share it with you. I thought it was really cool that he has dibs on that, and the only reason why he hasn't gotten it is just hasn't have time to go get it, I think. So that is really cool. I would definitely rip it out of the box and open it and make it feel like I was in the 60s and 70s buying it brand new, because I would love to open that. I know a lot of Sears collectors, and he was one of them that would not open it, and I'm like, really? Oh, it hurts me because I would open it. That would be so cool, but I don't know. A small part of me probably wouldn't open it either. I don't know. It would be a shame to open it, but at the same time, it would be really cool to open it. So, yeah. I don't know. Put in the comments what you would do. If you got a SS12 that was in a crate, would you open it or would you not? Definitely put those in the comments down below. I definitely want to hear your opinion. You know, yeah. And he's finding some attachments and stuff that are also in a crate and never been opened. So, yeah, definitely put that in comments. I want to hear your guys' opinions, because I'm on the fence. I don't know if I would open it or not. So, but yeah, there's my dog. He came for the journey. He is not a car dog, I can tell you that. He's not happy about the trip. He wants to go home. He wants to see his mom. So he is very done with this road trip. But we're almost done. We're almost home. Got about like 45 minutes to an hour. So we're not too far. So we're about to head on to 95 here. So anyway, I will get back to focusing on driving, and definitely need to get gas here soon. So I'll do a little time lapse for you guys of B-roll of the tractor on the back there, and then I'll do I think I'll wrap it up at home, because I pretty much discussed everything about it now. So I definitely don't want to end it here, but maybe we'll upload or I'll record unloading it, and maybe reiterate the plans with it. So I'll catch you then. All right, so I got off the trailer, got the wheels off of it, and this is kind of what I'm talking about here. This thing's pretty loose in here, and that's because these back bolts aren't on, and that's why. So not happy about that at all. We rolled it onto the trailer and everything, and it seemed good, and then I got down the road, like out of his driveway, and I was like, man, this thing's really tippy for some reason. And I see that the rear's not bolted on. I'm like, he did mention that someone replaced the belt, so maybe it made it easier to get to the belt. So just, I didn't realize that anything was wrong. I was like, okay, we'll just bolt it when we get home, and then yeah, there's the reason. So I don't know if that dude that I bought it off of knew about it or not, because he was telling me that the previous owner did that, did the belt change and everything. So, and that, the gas smells fresh, so it was used, and maybe that is what killed the tractor. Because I can tell you right now, I'm not looking forward to that at all. Is it the end of the world? No. Luckily in my case, you can see how much meat is around there. So I'll just drill it out, re-tap it. Really unfortunate. So maybe we'll get a hole drilled into it, and maybe it will back out. And yeah, I'll get a small drill bit in there and drill it out and see if the whole thing is in there or just a little bit of a nub. And we'll torch it. And if I didn't have this in the way, like if this was just bolted to the tractor and not welded, I definitely would have unbolted that and tried the welder technique and weld a washer on there and then weld the nut on the washer. And I would have done it that way, but I think I'm just gonna luckily this side's fine, so put a bolt in there that will bolt it up to where it's supposed to be lined up, and then I'll just do all the work through this hole. So I'll have to oversize this hole anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna just work with that. So no big deal. I really wanted this to be a no effort tractor, and there's reasons why these things are so cheap. So there's always something. So that's unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is, right? So I kind of have to pick my poison here. So do I want to work on the 68 Wally grill looking one and figure out how to put an engine, wire the engine up, or do I want to work on this one with a snap bolt and a potential new carb, new key switch, and have it running and driving? So I don't know. So I really don't know. So anyways, I didn't make any progress. I showed you all the progress I made. I wire wheeled that so you could see it. It was all rusty. It did look like it was potentially just clogged with dirt, but it's not, unfortunately. And then, yeah, I just took the wheels off, wire wheeled that, and there was a bunch of crap in the fins that I aired out. So yeah, that is unfortunate, but it is a beautiful specimen. There's barely any rust on this thing. So I guess the next step is to order a new carb. I'm not even gonna see if that's what's wrong with it. I'll order a key switch. I have a key switch in. It's meant for the like 66 and 67 tractors, so I'll see the key switch on the back. If it's not, then I'll order a key switch. So yeah, I'm gonna order those two things. That's the only thing really holding it up, other than just spending probably 20 minutes drilling out that and resizing it. So that should happen. I should be able to get that done. There's nothing holding me back on that. So I will get that done. It's always something, right? Something you don't expect. So no big deal. And then we'll go up front, make sure everything's clean, and hopefully no more surprises, right? So yeah, this is going to have a 3-point on it. We'll throw a 3-point hitch on it, and then put the back blade on it, and put my dozer blade. I had it sitting here. I think it's on a pallet right there behind me. So we'll get that on there, and this will be our plow rig. So let's, first things first, let's get this engine running. Obviously I'm gonna drill the hole first. I'm gonna drill that and get that cleaned out, and then we'll move to getting the engine, and then we'll see if the trac transmission works, because I don't know. If you are buying these things, you can test a manual transmission. You just put it in every gear and push on it. If it moves in a gear, not good. If it has hesitation, that means it's good. It's not missing a lot of teeth in it and stuff. So with these, I have no idea how you would check it when it's not running. So I potentially have 2 68 hydro tracs that are lawn ornaments at the moment. So but yeah, here, wait, let me show you the VIN so I can show you what I mean by the VIN, the model number and stuff. So yeah, let me give you a good look at this and show you why this is a, because this will look just like the one over there. So this is a 68 style. So if you look closely, this looks all like the 68s. And then it has that stamped #1 in there on that. So they could resell it in 69. So technically with this hood and everything, it's a 69. Then you look over here and things are starting to look identical. So you got a 0 on that one and everything else looks the same. Because this is pretty much the same thing. 68, 68. Just that one, they had to switch up the grill and everything because it was sold in 69. So yeah, pretty cool. I was looking on there for comparisons, and yeah, so everything looks good except for you know, the 2 back bolts. So again, if you guys could leave a comment down below and tell me how, if you're familiar with these hydro tracs, if you could tell me how it bolts on. So far all I'm seeing is the 2 bolts on the back there. I'm not seeing if it bolts anywhere else. So if you could tell me, or you know, put a link to a manual where it tells you where these things bolt, that would be greatly appreciated, because I am not sure how this works. I'm very new to these hydro tracs. So technically I own a 68 and 69, but they're technically both 68. So that's really cool, kind of unique tractor there. So yeah, I'm hoping to have this thing running. If you guys could chuck that down in the comments below, that would be really sweet. Help me out there. I'm just really limited knowledge on these. So anyway, that is the 69 hydro trac. Great scoop. It even has the steering wheel inlays, which is really cool. So this thing is pretty complete. And yeah, I got a box of goodies here, just things that the guy took off. So it did come with the front mount there, and then he's saying this is like a pulley guard, probably for underneath when the guy was taking the pulley off, and then the cover for, or the bracket that holds the cover on to the engine there. So I have one on the 68, so we'll put that on the 69 here, to have that guard there. So anyway, that is enough rambling. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Definitely tell me down below about commenting on if you would open the box or not, and then definitely comment down below any suggestions you have, anything I should be aware of, maybe how to test it before it's running to make sure it's good. I don't put too much effort into it. Either way, any suggested comments down below, please help out. That would be amazing. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next vlog.